Good afternoon, everyone. It's Lori Staley, the Addicted Stamper with Stampin' Up, and it is Tuesday at noon, so it is time for Lunch with Lori. If you are on, give me a shout out, a thumbs up. Let me know that you're here. I'm going to do a little housekeeping while you find me, and then we're going to hop into our simple stamping projects. It's that time of the year, right? The days are quickly flying by as we're all scrambling to get ready. And if you are not scrambling to get ready, you are my hero. I want to be just like you when I grow up because I'm always scrambling to get ready at the last minute. So I figured if you're like me, I've not put my Christmas cards out yet. And maybe you need a couple extra or some came in that you didn't have on your list, new friends or whatever. So these are simple and quick Christmas cards that I'm going to share with you today that you can put out very quickly, but they're really cute and anybody would love them. Hi. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, I'll bet it is cold in Vermont. It's cold here, so I imagine it's cold in Vermont. Excuse me. Hi, Corinne. Thank you for sharing. So anyway, here's the big news of the week, right? Stampin' Up announced that we will be having another free shipping offer. This will be on the 14th of December, and it is on all orders of $75 or more in product. So it is one day only. It is Thursday, December 14th. So if you still have things on your wish list, either items that are still hanging out on the clearance rack after they refreshed, or maybe some items on the last chance product list, because there's still lots of goodies out there, then now is your time to grab them. Or maybe you've depleted your inventory of basic white or the envelopes and you need to stock up on some of that. Your adhesive. I know I burn through adhesive at this time of the year, right? So December 14th is the perfect day to take advantage of any and all of those products that you want to add to your stamping toys and grab them with no shipping. $75 or more product orders will qualify. All right. And then, of course, this is what is coming, right? We have our mini January through April catalog that will be launching on January 4th. And Celebration will launch at the same time. Celebration will run January and February. Of course, the mini catalog will run through April. So, oh, good. There you go. You're working on cards right now. So yeah, so I can't show you the inside. I did do a product unveiling of my pre-order last week over here on YouTube. And I was giving away, since I didn't make any cards that day, I was giving away these cute embellishments. And the winner of these is Cindy Millhouse. So Cindy, since I'm actually going to see you tomorrow, I saw you last night, I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'll have those for you tomorrow. Congratulations. And thank you. Thank you for watching. I know you watch the replays and I appreciate that. So yeah, so I can't show you the inside of this, but I will be showing over on my Facebook page Thursday morning my latest pre-order. So my box came in and I will get that staged so that I can share that with you Thursday morning over on Facebook. So if you want to see more of what's actually on the inside pages, make sure to tune in over there at 10 a.m. Eastern time on Thursday morning. All right, so I think that's all I was going to talk about this morning. Let's talk about these cards. So I actually did these cards at a library class last week, and I think the ladies really enjoyed them. So I decided I wanted to share them with you guys because they are quick and easy cards. Not a lot of stamping, no die cutting. Well, no, I used a punch. So no die cutting on either one of these two cards. And we're featuring the designer series paper, right? This is the Bold, Merry, and Bright, I think it's called. And it's just a layer of basic thick white cut to 4 1/4 by 11. Now, you can absolutely do this right on the card front and take your DSPs and line them up, right? I don't know about you. I like to simplify my life. And even though this looks pretty simple, I know maybe it's challenging for some of us. So I cheat, and maybe you want to cheat too. I did bring in a 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 layer of basic white, which is exactly the width that I would want my DSP to be laid out on if I were doing it right on the card front. But this way I don't have to think about it. I'm just going to line it up on the side edge and the top edge. And I don't have to worry if, oh, it's a little wider on one side than the other, right? So that's my cheat. And you literally do just line it up right at the edge. I did this also because when you go into the library, you don't know if you have stampers there that have experience or not. So I wanted to make it easy for them as well to end up with a project that they were happy to take home and share with friends and family. And then this one's going to come on this side, line up with the long edge and the top edge. Bring this one down here at the bottom. So easy peasy. And you can use up a lot of scraps this way too, because these strips are the size, or just about the size, that we often have left over when we are cutting for card fronts, right? Make sure my lights are going in the right direction. That would be good, huh? So I have lights on a Christmas tree, but that's all I got. We haven't gotten it decorated, and we may not. I think this year more than any other year is crazier for me. So then I have a layer of shaded spruce, and I pulled the colors right from the designer series paper, as I always do, right? Why try to recreate the wheel when our beautiful designer papers do it for us? So we're going to take this little piece of basic white and some pecan pie. Uh-oh, brand new ink pad. Never try to open a brand new ink pad on camera because this one isn't going to open. So we might have to go with a different color. Let me try one more time. No, and I don't see any reason why it's not opening. Okay, so we're going to go with not pecan pie. We're going to go with probably early espresso. Except that I don't have my early espresso pad here either. And that was me knocking a stack of stamp sets down, trying to find an ink pad that I can use for a tree trunk. All right, I have early espresso. Was it going to be that or crumb cake? And then I'll have to figure out my ink pad issue there. So we are going to do the tree trunk from Merriest Trees. This set, actually, I think the bundle is sold out. I know the dies are. I'm not sure if the stamp itself is still available or not. Of course, it was part of the last chance sale. And we're just going to put this right down here in the center. And then we're going to use some shaded spruce, and we're using that "We Wish You a Merry Christmas" greeting that's in the shape of a Christmas tree, right? So here we go. Just that simple. And we're going to layer that onto a layer of shaded spruce. And then that's going to get popped with some dimensionals. So who is like just kicked back, ready for Christmas? Packages are wrapped. You know what you're cooking if you're cooking. Anybody? Because I want to be you. right in the center. Then this we could just mount right onto our card front. So doing it on this separate piece of paper is optional. You absolutely do not have to do that. You can line it up right on your card front. But this makes it kind of a little bit simpler. Debbie. And you don't have to think about your borders at the top, the bottom, and the sides all ending up equal, because doing it this way guarantees that all the edges will match. And then on the inside, I put the greeting in shaded spruce, hoping your home is filled with the spirit of the season. So, there we go. So there is a quick and easy Christmas card. Using up scraps potentially, right? And you can use any designer series paper that you want that's Christmassy. It doesn't have to be the bold and bright. I struggled with that one because I'm not a bold person, but I love this design. And there's two different, if you notice, there's two different types of lights. So if you want to make a bunch of these and you run out of one style or the other, you can substitute the other style of light very easily, right? And then I have these really pretty gems. These are the adhesive back sparkle gems, which I absolutely love. And we're going to put one of the clear ones right up here at the top of our tree. Okay. So easy peasy, right? All right, let's go and do our second one. I'm not even truthfully sure if I'm done shopping. I think I am, except for possibly my husband. But I think that we just may take a trip or something. Somewhere warmer for a little bit. All right, so then do you like sparkle? Because I love sparkle. Look at this one. Using, speaking of sparkle, the Sparkling Snowflake stamp set. So this is a two-step stamp. You have a solid image to match the detailed image for all three sizes of the snowflakes. Here, I'm just choosing to use the outline image in Lost Lagoon, but I could just as easily stamp my coordinating solid image behind it and give it a two-tone effect. Hey, Carol, good to see you. Give it a two-tone effect. And the camera doesn't love the sparkle because it's giving you a glare, so I apologize for that. But I enjoyed this. I kind of wished we'd had dies, but you know what, guys? If you're still making Christmas cards and you're wishing you had a small snowflake die, guess where you're going to find one? In the chic dies in the annual catalog. So if you have that, there you go. I could rent that for January. Not a bad idea, except that I'm launching my retreat house in January. So I might have to wait. But yes, if you have the chic dies, there are two snowflake dies in there, which I found only because I was desperately trying to create a 3D project for my team meeting last week. So Lost Lagoon is our card base. And here again, I'm bringing in a layer of basic white that you're not really going to see, but we're going to use it to mount all of our pretty papers. These designs are both from the Snowflake Magic paper. Okay. And I think it's still available. It was when I looked last week. That's about all I can say. So we're just going to go ahead and mount these. Edge to edge again. Okay. And then this is, unfortunately, this paper is retired and it went wonky in my cutter when I was cutting it, but that's okay because we're going to mount it behind the other pretty paper. So you'll never see that it's kind of crooked, right? So let's try this. Just run that down the edge and then line that up with our border. Okay. I'm going to flip that over. And then again, I'm just lining it up with that basic white layer. This is going to go right on our card front. But both of these are very quick cards to create. I used a circle punch here, probably the 2 3/8. So no die cutting. Punches are fabulous because they're a little bit quicker, right? And again, this is that retired gold and silver shimmer paper that we had. And then we're going to stamp our snowflake in Lost Lagoon. I'm going to try to do it in the center, and there we go. I never thought of Lost Lagoon for Christmas, but actually the 3D project I made, I used Lost Lagoon in too with snowflakes. So it definitely, I'm not going to close that because I'm going to need it and it's fighting me. Today must be the day that I'm supposed to stay away from the ink pads. It's all right. I have a lot of cleanup to do and cutting, so that's fine. Merry Christmas comes from Very Cute. It's one of my favorite Merry Christmas greetings, the way the script and the font are. Dimensionals again for the back of this image. Let's grab my scissors. We're going to use up the bones here. Mount this to our card front. I wish they would keep this silver and gold shimmer paper all year round because I absolutely love it. And I know that I think I said this on another live recently. I know I would use it all year round. And then I'm going to line the edge of our greeting up with the edge of the white and silver specialty paper. Just like that. Okay. And we're going to use one of the glitter sequins. I want one of the larger blue. I have pieces and parts everywhere of these because I used these a lot this year. And sadly, they're retiring. Pop that right in the center of our snowflake. And we're going to grab an inside layer and stamp an inside greeting. So what's going to take you the longest on creating these cards, if you decide to add these to your Christmas card collection this year, is cutting the paper. And even that's not going to take you a long time. And this greeting is from the Rocking Horse bundle, which sadly retired before I got a chance to use it. Sending Christmas joy. Uh-oh, I'm out. And believe it or not, I do not have another one laying here. So we're just going to pretend until Laura gets off, and then she can put this in her card center. But that's just going to mount right in there, obviously. And you could even take the smaller snowflake if you wanted to and stamp the across the bottom in the Lost Lagoon just to add a little more interest to your inside layer. Obviously stamp your envelope with Snowflake, right? Just to tie your card and your envelope together. And then here is the other one that we created. So quick, easy, no stress Christmas cards. Oh, is it gone, Carol? It was still available, I think, the last time I checked. That's a bummer. Yes, I love that paper. I do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, share the video, leave a comment. Even if you're watching the replay, you can do all of those things as well. It does help me here on YouTube, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate each one of you. I'll be back next Tuesday with a sneak peek, so you definitely want to tune in for that. Or you can come catch me over on my Facebook channel, Thursday mornings at 10, Sunday night at 8. Where we'll be showing some new product on Thursday. We'll be doing my unboxing video on Thursday over there. And then we'll be doing my Just Cards class for December. So you can come check that out as well. All right. Have a fabulous rest of your week. Be safe. Don't let the holidays stress you out. Take care. Bye.